Well, the reason why I love the city, and then that theater for me is a funny place because everyone talks about like Nirvana, that they were the ones that knocked off the metal bands off the top 10 on MTV. And it was really, I felt, when Pearl Jam put out that video and Eddie Vedder climbed up at the Moore Theater and dropped down into the crowd, and it was like, okay, so that Nirvana thing wasn't a fluke. There's more of these bands. And it was like the first time that I felt like old. You know, I was about 23.
Yeah.
There was no more exciting birthdays. You know, I had, 16, you get your license, 18, you're an adult, 21, you can drink, 22, you graduate college. This was the first kind of like, oh, now I just go, all right, bye, good luck with your life. We're watching these people. And it was just funny to me to go back to that place where that happened, because it took me forever to like that band. And now I like them, but it took me forever because I was just, because of where I was just like, fuck those guys. You know?
Wait, for Pearl Jam?
Yeah.
What was your beef with Pearl Jam?
They knocked Warrant off. It was so stupid.
Oh, wait, because you liked Warrant?
It wasn't that. It wasn't what they represented was I wasn't young anymore.
Oh, I see.
It was the end.
I
It was
see.
the end. Listen, I knew when all of those W bands were coming in that like this is like the end of this shit.
bands.
But there was also still some like, I'll tell you this. What's their face? Oh my God, I'm flaking on the name here. When they did Monkey Business, Sebastian Bach.
Skid Row.
Skid Row.
Yeah.
Dude, them live on SNL doing Monkey Business or whatever. Dude, I'll put that up against anybody. Sebastian Bach and the whole band sounded fucking unreal. But the whole industry at that point was already moving on to grunge, and it's a killer album. So there was still, any genre, there's going to be like awful versions of that. But like that was just my first experience of like, oh wow, this is like over. So that's kind of why I picked that theater to do it, because it was funny to me like to come back to this place that reminded, and then Drop Dead Years, this whole mortality thing that I was thinking.